For many of us, COVID-19 for sure won't be a sweet memories. In fact, for many of the household, lockdown means an income loss or even becoming jobless. As they are losing their sources of income, my question is, how are they going to afford their living costs? In Malaysia, the government has provided various forms of incentive to assist the public housing tenants. However, there are no direct assistance has been provided to the private rental tenants at all. In other countries such as the USA and Australia, there are substantial evidence proving that the private rental tenants, particularly for those living in metropolitan cities, are suffering in both financially and mentally during this pandemic. As our country is still haunted by the pandemic, therefore it is crucial for us to examine the condition of the private rental tenants and provide relevant assistance to them before things become worse. To identify the condition of the private rental tenants, data is collected via an online survey. The question is designed based on the variables obtained from the literature review, and this study has adopted stratified sampling and voluntary response sampling. An important thing that needs to be taken note is that the survey is carried out before we enter MCO 3.0. At the end of the survey period, 123 samples has been collected, and majority of the tenants are from the B40 groups. The collected data is then analyzed using descriptive statistics and parity tests. As at April 2021, the study found that the rental remains to be affordable, and only a small portion of B40 has exceeded the affordability threshold limit. Looking at the results, the rental payment method before and during the pandemic does not have any significant changes. However, there are a high percentage of tenants is relying on unconventional income even before the pandemic. Despite of this condition, the tenants are still being confident in their ability in meeting the rental obligation. This is because majority of them is optimistic that the pandemic is temporary during the survey period. In terms of mental health, majority of the tenants are in moderate stress level. Therefore, many of them feels that future assistance is extremely necessary for them to get through the pandemic. Taken all together, we can conclude that the effect of the pandemic on the private rental tenants in Malaysia is not significant. However, things has becoming worse as the third wave strike our country. Therefore, it is recommended in the near future, the government can provide rental-related subsidies to the tenants in order to relieve their financial and mental burden. That's all from me. Thank you.